Sean Meyers joined by Erin Thompson, one of the senior defenders for the Celtics, right here on the Carlow Celtics Spotlight. And Erin, first off, thanks for taking the time to do this. How's everything going with you?
It's going good.
We appreciate you doing this, and I mentioned you're a senior. So do you feel that you have a little bit more responsibility now as one of the leaders on this team?
Yeah, I think this year, I just had to step up and become a leader. As long as all the other seniors, we really came together and tried to figure it out this year with all of us and just lead the team.
You'd been a regular in the lineup. You played in every game your first 2 years, but last year it was cut short because of injury. So what was the road to recovery for you going through that injury comeback?
It was definitely really hard, just physically and mentally. Getting back to where I was before the injury, it was a lot of physical therapy and working through that. But although it was hard, I'm back now. So.
Did you have to clear a mental hurdle as well?
Yeah, that was probably the hardest part, just never being injured before and then having an ACL tear, which took me out for almost a year. That was pretty hard.
Hopefully the last injury that you suffered as well. What would you say is your best attribute on the pitch?
I think for me, I'm just someone really calm on the field. I don't really get in my head a lot, especially in defensive situations. I just like to stay calm and do my job. So.
I'm sure there's going to be more the rest of this season, but to this point, what is your favorite memory as a college soccer player?
I think a lot of my favorite memories come from just long away trips with the team. I think when we're all together, like on bus rides, just singing and having fun, those are some of my favorite memories.
Well, it's a good transition because you went on a trip this season to North Carolina for a couple of games. What were the biggest takeaways from that experience?
That was a really fun trip for all of us. I think we had 2 games, which we won one and lost one, so it was good soccer-wise, but also just we really bonded on that trip and had a lot of fun on our off time.
What objectives did you set for the team and for yourself here in 2022?
For myself, I think I just wanted to get back to myself after a long injury. I think I had to put a lot of work in, with strength and conditioning. So that was kind of my focus, just to get back to the player I was. For the team, I think just win a lot more than we have in previous years, and I think with a team we have this year that we can do it.
Your head coach is Alan Duda. What would you say are his best qualities?
His best qualities, he's just knows a lot about the game, which is nice to help us as a coach. He's also just a good person and cares for us a lot and puts us first. So.
What led to your decision to come to Carlow?
A lot of my decision was for nursing, the nursing program here, and also for soccer. I didn't know if I wanted to play or not, and when I was given this opportunity, I just wanted to come here.
I think you just answered it, but what's your major, and what would you say would be an ideal future profession for you?
Yeah, so my major is nursing, and as for future profession, I'm not exactly sure. I am still figuring that out. I don't know if I want to do peds or if I want to go the adult route, so I have to figure that out this year.
I'm guessing that there's a lot of options here, being that you're a nursing major. What has been your most challenging college course, though?
It has definitely been med-surg last year. That was very challenging.
But you got through it.
I did get through it.
Let's talk about your time in high school at Bethel Park. What was your fondest memory there?
I think my fondest memory there was just all the soccer. I got to play with my best friends and also my sister for a few years, so that was really fun.
Well, a lot of your teammates here at Carlow also are from the South Hills. Alan has obviously connections there. Did you play against any of them when you were in high school?
Yeah, so I played with Natalie DiGiorno, Harley Vinsler, Tiana, Sarah Thompson, and then we played against Lizzie and Haley at Baldwin.
Did you get the better of them?
Most of the time.
Do you still follow Bethel Park athletics at all?
Yeah, I do some. I don't really know a lot of the girls there now. Most of them have graduated, but I do still pay attention to what they're up to.
If you could change one rule about college soccer, what would it be?
I think subbing in the first half, we should allow that just to keep it fresh on the field. That would help a lot.
Well, there's been a big rule change as well with the overtime. What's your reaction to that?
I think that is a good rule. I think, especially for our team, we have went into a lot of overtime the past few years. But I think it'll be good to just end it.
So I'm sure being in the right mindset before a game is of the utmost importance. So is there any music that gets you in that right mindset?
Anything just gets me pumped up. Pretty much anything that's high energy to get me pumped up.
Lastly, if you were stranded on a deserted island and you could take one teammate with you, who would you take?
Definitely Natalie DiGiorno. We're best friends and spend all our time together. So,
Would she be good at the survival aspects of it, or would you guys kind of be in
Um,
trouble?
I'm not sure. It'd definitely be entertaining. So that's all that matters.
Well, Erin, thanks so much. Hopefully that never happens, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for doing this, and good luck the rest of the senior season.
Thank you.
That's Erin Thompson right here on the Celtics Spotlight.